coverage of the National Football League finds us across the Atlantic in the magnificent Olympia Stadion in the German capital of Berlin. Coming up, another installment of the NFL International Series, and it should be a great one, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Buffalo Bills. About ready to get us going. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. So here's the first drive down for the 49ers. And leading them out is their fifth-year quarterback.
Unfortunately, just started 9 games last season because of injury, but did have 20 touchdown passes for the second straight season. What makes him great in this offense is the ability to understand defenses, process, and make great decisions about where the ball should go.
A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Here's 2nd and 3. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he's going to have a Niners first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Purdy now to throw off the play action. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
48-yard line.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. A handoff left, McCaffrey looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, Purdy. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a 49ers first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
He finds his target. It's Evans. No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down. Well, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
They'll get only a couple down to the 44. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Back to throw, Purdy. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. And Oliver, that time, the one to get in there and bring him down.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will. Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
They start the drive with Cook. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line.
10 yards.
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
They run again on first down. Cook. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On play action, Allen. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. It'll go as a gain of 4. And now that sets up 3rd and 2.
Early on, you just want to get your quarterback in a rhythm, and that's exactly what they're trying to do with that short completion. Build some confidence, and then you can start working the ball farther down the field.
Now they need 2. Here's 3rd down. Motion man is Shakir. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes it's just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
That is caught. Kincaid with it. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. The Bills with the football as we start quarter number 2. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Allen off the play fake. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Here's 2nd and 10. Quick throw here by Allen, complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Again, they'll throw with Allen. And this is going to be incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Wishnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurtling through them.
Purdy off the play fake. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. That's Gregory Rousseau getting in there to bring him down. Everybody was coming on the blitz that time, and they got home.
And you know the expression, hat on a hat, in terms of blocking, trying to keep your quarterback protected? Well, if you don't have enough hats, that's the end result. Your quarterback goes down, and sometimes he goes down hard.
And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
How to approach this. 3rd down and 16 yards to go. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They get 15, but they still need it a little bit more. 4th down.
I know they want to go for it here, and I know that their fans want them to go for it, but listen, I'm going to play head coach right here and look at the facts. Tie game, plus, even if you get the first, you still got a half a field to go. I'll go ahead and punt the football myself.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
It's a gain of 10.
A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here. 1st and 10. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. Gets this one to Juszczyk. And he's going to be touched down right at the line of scrimmage.
I know that play went for no yardage, right? But I like the attempt because the fullback position, whether it's a fullback, a tight end, an H-back, whoever you want in that spot, not known as a primary pass catcher. So sometimes the element of surprise works in your favor. But on that play, give credit to the defensive guys.
And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 36.
A gain of 11 on
11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant.
1st down.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Shotgun now with Purdy. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. He's got a man. It's his fullback. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
And 2 at the 4-yard line.
Quick throw completed by Purdy. Now he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Christian Kirk from 4 yards out. And the Niners post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score.
A 10-play drive that time.
Bills
and it's polished off by a touchdown for San Francisco.
Pinheiro
now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. across the 25 and down at the 28. So here come the Bills out for their second drive. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
2nd and 10. The slot man in motion right. Throwing now is Allen. Now he fires deep for Shakir. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. That is caught. And he is going to have the Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
10 at the 44-yard line.
Here's Allen. Has his man, it's Shakir. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that will bring up 2nd down. To throw, it's Allen. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now Allen again. That's caught by Shakir. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
It's a gain of
8
8.
yards, first down as they're able to convert.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
To the air, Allen. That's taken in. It's Keon Coleman. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
A gain of 19
The Bills'
yards.
passing game getting them down the field. They've got another first down. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
Now Allen. Quick slant, caught by Moore. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Niners' 19-yard line.
So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half.
36-yard attempt.
It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. The kick by Bass is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. Well, the good news, at least they won't take that goose egg into the locker room. Maybe a little something to build on.
Yeah, it hasn't been the greatest of first halves for them, has it? But at least now, as you mentioned, they put some points on the board. And it's been funny in our experience watching games. Sometimes something as little as a field goal can change the fortunes of the team, and they can come out and look real sharp in the second half.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. 1 second, all that remains. That is incomplete. So halftime straight ahead, and that means we go to Scott Hansen. It is our EA Sports Halftime Report. Scott, take it away.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Scott Hansen, good to be with you from the Orlando EA Sports Studios with an abridged halftime report. This one shaping up to be a tight one, as evidenced by the scoreboard. Both these teams playing it close to the vest in the first half. What will happen in the second half? Let's find out as we send it back to the stadium and our commentary team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Scott, thank you. And this one's still anybody's game. We'll see who can come out with a hot hand in this second half as we are about to get underway. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the second half.
And some strong running. Oh, an absolutely filthy joke. He's got some space now. 45 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
First down, here's the run with Cook. They'll get this down to the 38.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
2nd and 7. Allen. And that is incomplete.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Allen going to throw. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. So what a turn of events there. You're driving to take the lead in this third quarter, but then one mistake, and you're watching the ball being returned for a touchdown.
Certainly a great example of how focus has to be there on every play, doesn't it, partner? You can't get complacent. And I think that he did. He's got him moving downfield, but that's a play where he just shouldn't have thrown the football. And that ultimately could wind up costing him the ball game.
Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
The score, Niners 14.
So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Buffalo offense back out ready to go. And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
The loss of 3 on that first down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. Now Allen. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
Now that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Allen now looks to throw. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
That looked great when he first took off because, in my mind, there was room to run and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with his 4th down call.
The call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. The Niners offense and Christian McCaffrey ready to go once more. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10 at their own 24. In motion goes the tight end. Throwing here, Purdy. Delivering a pass here to Evans on the out route. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
49ers are counting on Mike Evans to be that valuable veteran who gives them big-time production. Remember, his first 11 years in the league, over 1,000 yards receiving each season.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. He had to fight that time. Ran through 1 tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now a 2nd and 10. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. First catch of the game there for Samuel, and it results in a first down. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 73 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Back to the ground on first, it's McCaffrey. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Pitching it out to McCaffrey. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Bradley Chubb on the tackle.
3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. back now here on EA Sports. Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the 4th and final quarter. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Brock Purdy, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Niners have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And it's 21-3. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And the capper that put it in the end zone, a run of 8 yards. Pinheiro now to kick this one away.
San Francisco.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during the series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Dre Greenlaw in there on the tackle. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the 4th quarter. Should rely more on the passing attack?
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try to find some targets in the open field downfield.
You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
The offense on 3rd down, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. Here's Allen to throw it. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
It's now 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Now Allen, gotta have this one. And this is caught. He hits more. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Finding Shakir across the formation. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. And again, it's Allen. Throw left side complete. That's more. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
More yards.
Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. A 3-score game here late. You could probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. It's Jair Brown who's got it. And the Niners force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. Another solid game-changing play for this defense for the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
And you always hear about, you know, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that that happened, but they certainly have appeared on defense to be a step ahead this entire game. Guys are always in the right spot in order to make a play.
The offense has had its moments, too. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball in a comfortable fourth-quarter lead. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2.
He's brought down at the
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
And it's third down.
Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Here comes the 49ers punter now. Standing just outside his own goal line. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. The Bills' offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And it's been a struggle for him all afternoon. This defense has really done a nice job of making him earn everything he gets, and it's prevented him from getting into any kind of rhythm here today. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Back to throw now on first down. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game.
At the 37-yard line.
In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. Looking to throw. Allen. And he'll go right back to Moore. Complete again. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 16.
And the Buffalo Bills have been looking for a wide receiver one, so they traded their second-round pick in the offseason to get DJ Moore. He may have had the fewest receiving yards in his career last year in Chicago, but the Bills, they believe he can be the WR1 that they've been seeking.
This taken in by Kincaid. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it'll be second down. So that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
And this one incomplete. And all that remains is 13 seconds.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Allen to throw once more. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Khalil Shakir, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Bills are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter. So, Charles, they had him double covered in the end zone. It still was not enough.
I wonder if they're thinking to themselves now, 2 didn't work. Do we go for 3 guys on him next time? Because he fought through all that extra attention, got himself into a great position where his quarterback felt confident enough to challenge the coverage and threw it his way. What a big-time play right there, both by the quarterback trusting him and by him going up and getting it.
Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt. It's up and good, and the lead is down now at 11. It's 21-10. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it was all polished off with a Khalil Shakir touchdown catch. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And it's the 49ers who recover it, and that ought to just about do it. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. So the victory here for San Francisco, and we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Error-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there.